Okay, first for this pasta, you're going to always want to get your water hot, but you want to add salt to it. Always salt your water before you add your pasta. We're going to use an elbow macaroni. Okay? I'll show you the world's best elbow macaroni. Also, get a pan over here getting ready to get hot. We're going to use the sausage first. And when I like to use the onions, I like to cut them quarter moons thin. I like to get my mushrooms and cut them quarters. 2. Put them, big pile after you clean them. We're going to saute it all. And don't forget, we're going to have some garlic. We're going to use just some Hunt's diced. And that'll be it for our sauce. Let me show you how it's done. We added in the sausage. We're going to let this get a little brown. As soon as it starts to show brown, and we flip it, just like this, add in those onions. Okay? Add in all the onions. Don't stir it yet. Put the top on, wait a few minutes, then we'll stir. Okay, just put the top on. I'm going to lower the heat now that the top's on. Keep an eye on this. I still haven't tossed the onions yet. We're letting them sweat. Water's boiling. Let's work on this. I'm going to add 2 cups of these noodles. Macaroni noodles, the elbow ones, they're really good. You stir them until they separate if they get a little sticky. Okay? We're going to bring this to a boil. Now that we just put this in, I want you to take the top of the sausage and put that on top. Let that boil. Watch for the bubbles. Take this, and we're going to do a little spin. Ta-da! It mixes itself up. You can see the oils and stuff from the sausage. Now's a good time to actually throw in your garlic. If you like it whole or tossed up, I like mine rustic and whole. You can now see the bubbles starting. Take the top back off. Put it back over the sausage. Remember the heat's on low. We're going to lower this heat just a little. 2 degrees. Let it be. Or mix it up a little as it starts to bundle and stick. Noodles are good to go. And we'll focus on the sauce now. This will take a few minutes. So, I'm going to have to let it cook and I'll get back to you. Time to fast forward. Okay. I've let it cook for a while. Whoosh. Jeez Louise. Sorry guys. Didn't mean to scare you. Alright. I'm going to take these mushrooms and put it in here. Hopefully these mushrooms are going to soak up all that oil and taste. That's where you waste none of that flavor. That's what makes it the best. We're going to put the top back on. The mushrooms are going to infuse with the meat because mushrooms are meat. And they'll take the flavor of it very well. You can see the noodles are still going. I don't want to put the tomatoes in yet. Tomatoes will be the last thing I put in. I kind of want to separate the flavors first, infuse them all before I put in the tomatoes. It makes a big difference if you cook it this way, this time, first. Now when the mushrooms are ready to actually be mixed, you'll probably smell them. Remember, go outside in, outside in, outside in, outside in. Just give it a nice little fold. Now it's time for the sauce. Put the cover back on while you get it ready. What I like to do is wash the top of the can before you open it. Now just put that on top and do the same thing like you do with the mushrooms, just like that with the sauce. First, put the top on, let it be like that for a while. When you start to smell the sauce, stir it. Your noodles should probably be done by now. So, all you got to do is turn off the heat. Okay. I strained out all the noodles. Now what I'm going to do with this, so I'm going to take the sauce because I smelled the tomatoes. I'm going to go outside in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my noodles on top. It's okay not to put all the noodles in here. I have some aside for plating if I need. I will definitely put those in olive oil and let them sit aside for another time. Let this sit with the top on for another 10 minutes. Okay, I let it sit for 10 minutes. Then I plate it up with Parmesan. Okay, right there's about 42 carbs.